Hi guys, welcome to another video from Little to Simple. Bollywood, the colloquial term for the Hindi language film industry based in Mumbai, is one of the largest centers of film production in the world. Bollywood produces over 1,000 films annually, surpassing Hollywood in terms of sheer output. The business model of Bollywood films is multifaceted, involving intricate mechanisms of production, distribution, and exhibition, alongside considerations of financing, marketing, revenue generation, and taxation. This video delves into the economics of Bollywood films, exploring the various elements that contribute to the financial ecosystem of this vibrant industry, including the impact of entertainment tax, the history. The Indian film industry dates back to the early 20th century with the release of the first full-length feature film Raja Harishchandra in 1913. Over the decades, Bollywood has evolved from silent films to talkies, from black and white to color, and from single-screen theaters to multiplex. Each transition has had significant economic implications, shaping the way films are financed, produced, and consumed. Financing and investment. The production of Bollywood films involves substantial financial investment, often running into millions of dollars. Financing a film can come from various sources: studios and production houses. Major studios and production houses like Yash Raj Films, Dharma Productions, and Reliance Entertainment often fund films either fully or partially. Independent producers. Smaller films are often financed by independent producers who may raise funds through personal investments, loans, or private investors. Corporate investment. In recent years, corporate entities have entered the film industry, providing significant capital and bringing in structured financial models. Co-productions. Collaborative ventures between Indian and international production houses have become more common, sharing costs and risks. Budgeting. A film's budget typically includes costs for pre-production, production, and post-production. Pre-production. This stage includes script development, casting, location scouting, and pre-visualization. Production. This stage includes shooting expenses, including salaries of cast and crew, equipment rentals, set construction, and logistics. Post-production. This stage includes editing, visual effects, sound design, and marketing. The budget allocation varies depending on the scale of the film, with high-budget films, which are often called blockbusters or tentpole films, have a significant portion dedicated to special effects and high-profile stars, while low-budget films focus more on content and innovative storytelling. Distribution. Once a film is produced, the next step is distribution. Bollywood films reach audiences through several channels. Theatrical release. The traditional and most lucrative avenue, films are released in single-screen theaters and multiplexes across India and internationally. Digital platforms. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney Plus Hotstar have become significant revenue streams, especially for mid-budget and small films. Satellite rights. Television channels purchase the rights to air films, providing substantial revenue. Home video. Though declining with the rise of digital platforms, DVD and Blu-ray sales still contribute to the revenue. Distribution strategies. The distribution strategy depends on the film's scale and target audience. Wide release. High-budget films with star casts often have a wide release, simultaneously hitting thousands of screens. Limited release. Smaller films may opt for a limited release focusing on key urban centers before expanding based on performance. Festival circuit. Indie films often premiere at film festivals, gaining critical acclaim and potential distribution deals. Promotional campaigns. Marketing is crucial for a film's success, and Bollywood employs various strategies to create buzz. Trailers and teasers. Early looks through trailers and teasers help generate interest. Social media. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube are used extensively for promotions, leveraging the star's massive following. Press tours and interviews. Cast and crew engage in promotional tours, appearing on talk shows, giving interviews, and attending press conferences. Merchandising. Tie-ins with brands for merchandise and cross-promotions help in wider reach. Timing of release. Release dates are strategically chosen to maximize box office performance. Holidays and festivals like Diwali, Eid, and Christmas are prime release periods due to the increased audience turnout. Box office collections. Box office revenue is the primary source of income for most Bollywood films. This includes domestic box office, international box office, ancillary revenue streams. Apart from box office collections, Bollywood films earn through various ancillary streams: digital and satellite rights, music rights, and merchandising and licensing, awards and grants. Films that achieve critical acclaim and win awards at prestigious film festivals may receive grants and financial incentives from cultural bodies and sponsors. Impact of entertainment tax. Entertainment tax, a levy imposed by the government on various forms of entertainment, including cinema, plays a significant role in the economics of Bollywood. Pre-GST era. Before the introduction of the goods and service tax in July 2017, entertainment tax rates varied widely across Indian states, ranging from 0 to 100%. States like Maharashtra had lower rates of around 30%, while others like Uttar Pradesh had rates as high as 60%. Post-GST era. The implementation of GST standardized the taxation structure, simplifying the process. The GST on movie tickets is currently set at 18% for tickets priced below 100 rupees and 28% for tickets priced above 100 rupees. This uniform tax rate replaced the varying entertainment taxes, making the financial landscape more predictable for producers and distributors. Revenue allocation post-tax. After the entertainment tax or GST is deducted, the remaining revenue is distributed among the producers, distributors, and exhibitors. The introduction of GST has streamlined the revenue flow but has also increased the tax burden on higher priced tickets. Revenue share of stakeholders. Producers. Producers are usually the first to receive a share of the revenue. They take on the initial financial risk of making the film, so they are entitled to recover their investment and profit. Box office revenue. Producers typically receive a percentage of the net box office collections after deducting the exhibitor's share and the distributor's commission. This can range from 40% to 60% of the net collections. Ancillary revenues. Producers also earn from the sale of music rights, satellite rights, digital rights, overseas rights, and merchandising. These can contribute significantly to their total earnings. Distributors. Distributors acquire the distribution rights of a film either outright or on a commission basis. Their revenue comes from distributing the film to exhibitors. Distribution commission. Distributors usually take a commission of 8 to 20% of the gross box office collections, depending on the agreement with the producer and the expected performance of the film. Territorial rights. In some cases, distributors buy territorial rights, meaning they have exclusive rights to distribute the film in a particular region. Their revenue then depends on the success of the film in that region. Exhibitors. Exhibitors or theatre owners get a significant portion of the ticket sales, which is their primary source of income. Exhibitor share. The exhibitor typically keeps 40 to 50% of the gross box office collections, although this percentage can vary based on the film's performance, agreements, and the duration the film runs in theaters. Talent, actors, directors, writers. The revenue share for actors, directors, and writers depends on their contracts, which may include fixed fees, profit sharing, or a combination of both. Upfront fees. Leading actors and directors often command high upfront fees, which are negotiated before production begins. This can be a significant part of the film's budget. Profit sharing. Some high-profile actors and directors might also negotiate a share of the profits, which can be a percentage of the net profits after the film has recouped its initial investment and expenses. Royalty payments. Writers and music composers may receive royalties based on the performance of the film and the sales of music rights. Financiers and investors. Financiers who provide the capital for film production are usually entitled to a return on their investment, which is agreed beforehand. Interest payments. If the financing is debt-based, financiers receive their principal amount back along with interest payments. Profit share. In equity-based financing, investors might receive a share of the profits, which can be a percentage of the net revenues or profits. Digital and satellite platforms. With the rise of digital streaming platforms, a substantial portion of revenue now comes from licensing fees paid by these platforms. Digital rights. Producers sell the digital streaming rights of their films to platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney Plus Hotstar. These deals can be lucrative and are often negotiated based on the film's perceived value and potential viewership. Satellite rights. Television channels purchase the rights to broadcast the film. This can be a significant revenue stream, especially for films with mass appeal. Revenue flow example. To illustrate the typical revenue flow, consider a hypothetical Bollywood film with the following parameters. Production budget of 50 crores. Box office gross collections of 200 crores. Digital rights sale 50 crores. Satellite rights sale 30 crores. Music rights sale 10 crores. Revenue distribution. Gross revenue from theatrical release 200 crores. Entertainment tax with GST at 28% for higher price tickets 56 crores. Net revenue after tax 144 crores. Exhibitor share 50% of 144 crores 72 crores. Remaining for producers or distributors, that would be 72 crores. Distributors commission considering at 10% of 200 crores, which would be 20 crores. Net revenue for producers 52 crores. Ancillary revenues. Digital rights 50 crores, satellite rights 30 crores, music rights 10 crores. Total revenue for producers. Theatrical revenue of 52 crores plus digital revenue of 50 crores plus satellite revenue of 30 crores plus music revenue of 10 crores, which brings the producer's total revenue to 142 crores. The revenue share in Bollywood is complex and involves multiple stakeholders, each with their own set of agreements and percentages. Producers and exhibitors typically take the largest shares from box office collections, while distributors earn through commissions and territorial rights. Talent often negotiates a mix of upfront fees and profit shares, and ancillary revenues from digital, satellite, and music rights play an increasingly important role in the overall revenue pie. The exact distribution can vary widely depending on the film's budget, star power, distribution strategy, and market dynamics. The introduction of GST has streamlined the tax structure, impacting the net revenues and making the financial landscape more predictable. Despite the challenges, Bollywood continues to thrive, driven by innovation and the ability to adapt to changing market dynamics. See you all again in the next video, and until next time, have a good one, guys.